Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you another brunch idea, guys. We have stuffed French toast roll-ups. Y'all know I don't like introductions, so we're gonna hop right into the video. So first things first, we want to start off peeling our Granny Smith apples. I prefer these apples, but honestly you can use whatever type of apples you want to. And yes, I'm using a potato peeler to peel my apples, but that's fine. It gets the job done. So once you peel your apples, you then want to take the core out and then slice your apples into very small pieces. I did mine in like small medium pieces, but you want to definitely do small pieces because it makes it easier to roll the bread up when you stuff the apples inside. You'll see what I mean later. But once you dice up your apples, you're then going to place them in a bowl, and we're going to squeeze a whole lemon. So we want the lemon juice all on the apples. Okay, now that our apples are all diced up, we want to place them in our bowl. And then if you do not have a fresh lemon, you can definitely use lemon juice. And just, if you're using lemon juice, put about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice on your apples. Mix that all around, and we're going to set this to the side until we're ready to use our apples, because we are making an apple filling to go inside our French toast roll-ups. So I'm starting off with some butter, a tablespoon of butter, some brown sugar, some plain sugar, and in total I use 1 cup of white sugar, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and then I added in 1 cup of water. I have my stove on the level 5. I'm going to mix this all around until everything's nice and melted. And it's not going to look pretty right now, but it's okay. Let the sugars do what they do. Then I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of cinnamon. I love my apple pie mixture to be cinnamony. I don't know if that's a word. But then I added in just a splash of nutmeg and just a splash of allspice. But the allspice is optional. And then you just want to mix that all around. And you're going to start to see it darken up, and it's going to start to thicken. But it's not going to be thick enough for me. It's not thick enough for me. So I added in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to about 1/3 cup of water. Added that into my mixture and then mixed it around, and you're gonna see it turn into this nice ooey gooey, I don't know, concoction. And once it looks like this, we are then going to add our apples into our sauce, and then we're going to cut our stove down to just a simmer. Okay, we're going to let the apples marry our sugars, and this is where you can also add in about just a pinch of salt. Mix it all around and just let the apples simmer. Okay, guys, it's nothing that you need to do to this. We're going to come back to this later because this is what we're going to use to incorporate in our French toast. Okay, so now moving on to our bread. I have sliced brioche bread that I'm using, and first thing I'm going to do is cut off the edges, okay, off of all sides. And then I'm going to flatten. You can take a rolling pin, or you can just use your hands like me. And we're going to flatten our bread, okay? Just like a fruit roll up. It's really flat. That's how I was able to roll so easily. I mean, you could leave it fluffy. I've actually never left it fluffy. I always flatten it. Just make it make sense. I don't know. So I'm just going to flatten all my pieces of bread. And then we're going to actually assemble our French toast roll-ups. Okay, so now we're ready. Our apples have been simmering now for about 15 minutes. And I'm just going to take about 4 to 5 apples with a lot of sauce. Okay, guys? I did a lot of sauce on the first time to let you see how it would be. If you put a lot of sauce, it's going to seep out. So you don't want to put a lot of sauce in. But sometimes I got to show y'all what not to do. Because if I tell y'all gonna do it anyway, and then y'all gonna be in my comments like, oh my God, but it came out this way. So don't add a lot of sauce, because as you can see, the sauce was just all over, ooey and gooey. Just, you don't need that much sauce. So depending on how big your apples are, just about 4 to 5 apples. You know, if they're really small, you can add 6. And then you're just gonna roll them just like a fruit roll up, tuck all them apples in. And then the sauce, once it gets to the end, it's kind of like the adhesive that's going to like stick the bread to where it won't unroll. And then once you have all of your French toast roll-ups rolled, we're then going to actually make the French toast. And from this point on with our French toast, guys, it's just like making regular French toast, nothing special to it. I'm going to use 2 eggs, whisk that around, and then I'm going to pour in about 3/4 cup of milk in my custard. And then I'm going to throw in a tablespoon of vanilla. Whisk that all around, and that is our custard. I didn't put any cinnamon, brown sugar, anything like that in here, because you're going to see what I do after we actually make our French toast roll-ups. Okay, guys? So once it looks like this, we are ready to actually make them. So I have my stove on a level 5. I love a good medium heat temperature, so nothing can burn. And I grease my pot with some butter. And as you see, I'm just dipping my French toast in the custard completely, submerging it, and then immediately placing it in my pan. And I'm just going to let it cook just like French toast. Let all the sides brown. Just, turn it on the side, turn it on its back. Okay, guys? It's very, very, very simple from this point on. Because this is, if you know how to make French toast, then once you actually assemble your roll-ups, and I think that's the hardest part, assembling your roll-ups. But once you actually assemble them, then if you know how to make French toast, you know how to make French toast roll-ups, okay? I'm sorry, you know how to make stuffed French toast roll-ups, okay? So we're gonna make sure all the sides get nice and brown. You can also throw in some more butter once all the sides get like a nice tan brown color, depending on how dark you like your melanin to be. And then we're just gonna let that cook, and once all of them done, we are going to take a bowl, okay? And we're going to throw in some sugar and some cinnamon, as much sugar and cinnamon as you want to. Whisk that around, and then soon as the French toast roll-ups are done, we're going to take them out and immediately roll them in the sugar and the cinnamon, guys. Yes, this is like a dessert breakfast, guys. Y'all know I love a good dessert and I love a good breakfast meal, so why not combine the two? Mix that all around. Once you have all of your French toast roll-ups rolled in the sugary mix, it is now time for presentation time, because we all know presentation is key. So as you see, I'm going to make a pyramid. I have made 10 French toast roll-ups. So I'm going to put 4 on the first layer, and then I'm going to put 3 on the second layer. I'm going to put 2 on the third layer, and then 1 on the top. And I had to change the angle so you can actually see how delicious this looks. And then I just took some melted caramel sauce, and I'm just going to pour that all on top. But you can use chocolate sauce if you want to, or you don't have to put no sauce on. And then, of course, with all breakfast food, you have to have some type of fruit mixture. So I'm using strawberries and blueberries. And then, of course, let it snow, let it snow. We have our powdered sugar. Serve with a side of syrup, and that's pretty much it, guys. You have to try it, guys, and it's important. If you are trying my recipes and you are trying to tag me on Instagram, if your page is private, I can't see the notification. So you got to DM me if you want me to see y'all recreations of what I be doing, okay? Because I enjoy seeing it. But that's it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are washing your hands, and I will see you guys at my next video.